So this game, I think, was a pretty solid game for me and the team. It's always good to beat a team who we played against before and everything. I made, I think, quite a bit of saves here. I got lucky with a couple posts, but I really only think one off the post was one that I wouldn't have had, and it was kind of the quick shot in the slot that went the blocker. Like, that blew by me. I think all the other ones, if they were on net, I might have had it. So I'm a little bit less like, oh, the post saved me. But, I mean, it hit the post, so I'm a bit lucky in that sense. I kept in the footage of my teammate pushing over the one guy in front of the net. I think he's number 8. So this guy has a habit of skating through the crease and taking me out. He always accidentally clips my feet skating by, and he's always like in the crease, and he skates through it, like clipping me all the time. And he does other things too, where like if you see a battle in the side, like against the boards, where my teammates like totally looking against him, and he comes in and kind of like shoulder checks a bit and then like throws a punch at him. So I left that in because my team hates him, and every team I've ever played with against him hates him. I thought that was kind of funny, but also you can see it later on. He comes in to dig out a loose puck that's not loose, and he just falls into me. So like, it happens all the time, and it's one of those things where because the refs don't have like video and stuff, if he clips me skating by, they might not see it, and it counts even though it's like either massive goalie interference or just like a dirty play, because I've had my legs taken out multiple times. This team has a habit of accidentally running into the goalie, and another player, it happens later where he was like, oh, I didn't know where I was, and he pushed me into the net. So I was like, it's annoying. Anyways, the game went pretty good. It was a solid game for us. We scored a couple quick goals, and like I thought we played pretty good defensively, and I played pretty solid overall. The guy who scored on me is like a really good player, and he's tough to stop, and in tight there, he got it up quick, and that was it. One thing that this kind of shows footage of, but can't see because it's not from the front view or anything, is I've noticed a lot with Brian's gloves, and you can kind of see how the fingers go like below the cuff, and when I'm playing, it feels even more so because it's kind of angled like this. So the thing I noticed with Brian's gloves, and it happened with Genetic, but a little bit less Genetic, more of the Optics, is because of where the fingers are, whenever you try to kind of put your hand down on top of your pad to kind of cover that gap, the fingers hit first before the cuff. So it opens a bit of a gap on the cuff, like under the cuff, but it also basically closes the glove before you expect it, because you're trying to get your whole arm kind of down to add an extra level above the pad. But because the fingers are down there, so the glove starts to close on you. So I've noticed a lot of pucks will hit it and kind of pop because my hand's like mid motion of closing, and I just can't catch it because the glove's not open. You expect it to be open. And like a comparison is this one, you can kind of see the fingers going below the cuff, but when you actually like line it up, it always ends up being really flat. And I find I catch a lot more with that glove than I do with this one in those kind of spots. This glove is harder to close, but like right above my pad, I find I catch a lot more with that one. But I just notice like when I'm wearing these, it definitely feels like the fingers come down pretty significantly, and it's just something I noticed, and something I think I'm going to go back and review a bunch of gear that I've already kind of done small reviews of in the future, because now I've used everything, like a bunch, like the Warrior G5 pads, Optik 2 set, like the Hyperlite pads and stuff like that, because I feel like I've learned some things after using them, and I can kind of talk about them, and I think that might be helpful. So I'm probably going to be doing that in the future, probably after Christmas though, because I have a ton of stuff I got to do before Christmas. So if you're buying hockey equipment and you want to support the channel, check out the links in the description. In the US, check out the links to Pure Hockey. In Canada, check out the links to Hockey Supremacy. If you click those links and make a purchase, I get a kickback from the sale. So anything that comes back from that comes right back into the channel, so I can make more content and doing like real reviews and stuff. I got buy gear to do a lot of the tests for it, so that costs money, and it would be greatly appreciated. Otherwise, if you want to support the channel without buying anything, check out the links in the description to Patreon, buy me a coffee. Everything through there comes again back into the channel, so I can make more content and doing real reviews.
Y'all ready for this? Ball, ball, ball.
You're watching HockeyReviews.ca.